Welcome to this YouTube video. Today we delve into a harrowing chapter of history that is often overlooked. We will explore the dark, untold truth of how white women treated their African slaves during the 19th century. This video will shed light on the personal stories of abuse and mistreatment that have been buried in the annals of history. Through historical reenactments, archival footage, and black and white photographs, we aim to bring these stories to the forefront. It is crucial to understand the depth of cruelty and the human suffering that occurred during this period. By examining these personal accounts, we hope to provide a more comprehensive understanding of the impact of slavery and the roles that white women played in perpetuating this brutal system. This is a chapter of history often overlooked, filled with complexities and shadows. Today we delve into the intricate dynamics between white women and their enslaved black male counterparts during the era of slavery in America. White women held a complex position within slavery. They were often seen as both oppressors and oppressed, navigating a delicate balance of power and subjugation. While some women did participate in the abuse of enslaved people, acting as enforcers of the brutal system, their roles were not monolithic. Isolation and loneliness were common for many white women on plantations. With limited social interactions, some sought companionship or intimacy with enslaved men. Yet these encounters were fraught with ethical dilemmas. Cultural norms dictated that interracial relationships were taboo. This societal disapproval created a context where such relationships were often hidden, unacknowledged, and complex. Misconceptions about black men as hypersexualized figures further complicated matters. These racist ideologies distorted identities and perpetuated the notion of black men as more sexually available, reducing their humanity. However, it is crucial to recognize that many of these relationships were not consensual. The systemic oppression of enslaved individuals meant that any sexual encounter was inherently exploitative, as the enslaved men lacked autonomy. Engaging in sexual relationships with enslaved men carried risks for white women, including social ostracism, yet the societal structure often shielded them, while enslaved men faced severe consequences if discovered or falsely accused. Some occasions, white women slave owners would make the wife of the slave watch to break her or make sure she knows her place. Historical accounts, from slave narratives to letters, provide insight into these dynamics. These white women would wait for young slave boys to become young men and would take their innocence at the age of 12 or 13. Understanding these relationships requires a nuanced perspective, one that acknowledges the complexities of race, gender, and power within the institution of slavery. As most of these things we talked about in this video is not taught in history books, I want you to know that doesn't mean it didn't happen.